All right.
Hi everybody, welcome to Lessons from 48th Lane. I'm Miss Annette, and over here on guitar is Pastor Jeff, and we're going to start out with a song tonight.
Would you like to start with a song?
I would.
All right, our point is coming together is we're just going to tell some stories, we're going to sing a song, and we have us a surprise that we want to share with you as well. And so welcome to Lessons on 48th
Lane.
We are having issues trying to remember, do we live on a lane or an avenue?
Lane.
But we do. My friendly Felix guitar from the Martin Corporation. So, all right, I'm going to sing, but you're going to do motions. That's right. You're going to do motions. This wherever you're going, you're going to do motions. So these are pretty simple. So Miss Annette is she has a doctorate in motionology, and so she's going to show you the motions. This one's an old song that we get a chance to just do every once in a while from a group, Lost and Found's version of it, and it goes, "His banner over me is love." Okay, try that again. His banner over me is love. Come on, Denise from Arkansas, do the motions. It's okay. We want you to go ahead. All right. She's wondering, is my device letting them see? Wouldn't it? All right. I don't think we want to go there. Okay. So his banner over me is love. And it kind of goes like this. And we're going to start out with, I'm feasting. And this is the official feasting. So picture in your mind your favorite food and you're feasting at the banqueting table. So it goes like this. I'm feasting at his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. I'm feasting at his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. I'm feasting at his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. All right. You're doing pretty good. Sing a little louder. All right, this next one goes like this. Jesus is the vine and we are the branches. Okay, it's going to be tough for us staying in the camera sight, but we'll do it. Jesus is the vine and we are the branches. The banner over me is love. Jesus is the vine and we are the branches. The banner over me is love. Jesus is the vine and we are the branches. The banner over me is love. His banner to do this, and you got to jump up. He lifts me up to heavenly places. The banner over me is love. He lifts me up to heavenly places. The banner over me is love. He lifts me up to heavenly places. The banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. All right, mine. Jesus is the shepherd. You got to make a shepherd's crook with your arm, all right? And then you got to make sheep ears, make sheep noises, all right? Hello, everybody. Here we go. Just have fun with it, all right? Just have fun with it. Jesus is the shepherd and we are his banner over me is love. Ah. Jesus is the shepherd and we are the sheep. His banner over me is love. Ah. Jesus is the shepherd and we are the sheep. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. All right, now we got to challenge you. This one, there's one way to peace through the power of the cross, or yeah, if you want to get that other hand involved, do it across that way. Let's try it again. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross. All right. All right, we'll do it slow the first time. There's one way to peace. The cross is banner over me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. All right, Ingrid, you know what we're going to do next. You know we're going to speed it just say hello while I get rid of.
All right, we're going to be doing a story tonight from the Bible. And last week we asked you guys to vote on something that you wanted to see us do, and the surprise won out. So later on tonight, we are going to do a surprise.
Going to do a surprise.
Have to wait for that.
All right. So as we do this, first we're going to tell you another Bible story, and as just to give you a hint, just to give you a clue, so that you can kind of, and I want you to see if you can guess. All right. So I'm going to tell you our clue as to what story we're doing can be found here on this plate.
And it smells really bad.
And it does smell pretty bad. Yes, I will tell you. Somebody opened this up way too early. And so this house on 48th Lane be stinketh right now. Mm-hmm. But that's the story. So if you think you know what the story is going to be, maybe you can type it in the comments. Hi, Carol. Hey, Chad. It is great to have you guys along for the journey tonight. All right? You got any ideas? Got ideas on what the story's going to be? Helps if you count. We got some five
things
of bread and 2 stinky fish. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to do a story. So are we ready to begin?
Yeah, we are. And so like all of our stories, they actually come from the Bible. That's where we get our Bible stories from. And here we go. It comes from the 6th chapter of John. And one time, Jesus crossed to the far sea of Galilee in a boat, and there was a great crowd of people who followed him because they had seen signs of him performing miracles, healing the sick and stuff like that. Then Jesus went up to the mountainside, sat down with his disciples, and taught the people. And when Jesus looked up, there was a great crowd of people coming towards him. And he said to one of his disciples named Philip, "Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" And Philip answered him,
"Well, let me see here. If I can do my calculations, and I brought my calculator along, I would say, let me punch in the numbers here, people per cubic feet. I would say we're talking 5,000 people. Wow. That's a lot of people. How are we going to feed 5,000 people? Let me ask you a question. If we were going to make bread for 5,000 people, just how many bags of flour do you think that would take?
Well, I have no idea.
Well, I don't know. Do you think they would be able to guess maybe out there?
Yeah, how many do you guys think?
Okay, let me do the calculations while they're maybe guessing and trying to calculate it in your mind. If you don't have a calculator, it makes it hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, the calculator is... the number? 250 bags of flour. Wow. That is a lot of flour. We don't have 250 bags of flour. Mm-mm. Well, wait a minute. Maybe you can feed them hamburgers. I like hamburgers. Do you like hamburgers?
I do love hamburgers.
Okay, hamburgers. Well, let's just kind of get an idea of how many 5,000 hamburgers is. If you ate a hamburger every day, how long would it take you to eat 5,000 burgers?
Wow, I can't even take a guess.
Okay, well, let me run the numbers again. We'll see if they maybe can figure it out in their heads, okay? Oh my goodness, it would take over 13 years.
Wow, that's a lot of hamburgers.
That's a lot of hamburgers. If you go without the bun, then you can still do the keto thing. Okay. Oh, let me see. All right, well, maybe hamburgers is out because that's going to be too much. Okay, well, wait a minute. Maybe we can just order out pizza. Mm-hmm. All right, what if we gave everybody a piece of pizza, all right? How many pizzas will we need to order? Let me do the calculations. Have you got any guesses? Oh my. Wait a minute. Let me double check that while they're figuring it out. Okay. Oh my goodness. It came out the same way again. 625 pizzas. And if you do the calculations, even at Little Caesars, that would still be over $3,000.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you, I don't think any of this is in the Bible story.
It's not?
No.
I was taking liberties again.
Yes, way. A lot of liberties.
Well, what if I said like this, that not even a half a year's wages would buy enough food to get them enough just to eat a bite.
Okay, now that's more like it. Now there was another disciple, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, who spoke up.
Whoa, dude, man, I've been going out in the crowd and I've been going and, hanging out with my peeps and just chilling a little bit. And I found this little dude and he says, oh, you guys are trying to figure out how to feed all these people. I can help. And so I brought him along. So let me introduce you to the little dude here.
Okay, I can't wait to see what he has. 5,000 people.
Well, my mama said it's nice to share. And so I've got my lunch with me, and there is 5 loaves and 2 very stinky fish. 2 very stinky fish.
They do
and you're welcome to have them because, again, my mama said it's nice to share. Oh, I forgot. Little dude, you didn't tell me that's all you had. I thought you had a whole bunch of other food. Now what are we going to do? We can't feed all these people.
Well, we're going to pause for just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my little surprise that I have for today. Alrighty, so I'm going to actually take this dollar bill, like this, and we're going to fold it and put the paper clips on them.
I'll help you.
Yeah, and somehow they're going to, when I open up the dollar bill, they're going to become entwined like this. All right? So I'm going to take this dollar bill right here and I'm going to fold it.
While she's doing that, I'll tell you that it worked most of the time.
It did. So I'm really nervous because you know how it is with it.
So cheer her on.
With little
cheer her on.
tricks
So
like this.
what are you doing? You got to hold it up a little more so they can see.
Oh yeah, sorry. I folded it like this and I'm going to put the paper clip in like this. Whoops, I folded it the wrong way. See, I'm all nervous here. All right, so I'm going to put it in like this, and it's going to kind of look like that.
You don't need to be nervous. We got nothing but friends here
That
on
is
48th
true.
Lane.
That is true. That is true.
Now what do you do?
Then we're going to fold it over, Washington's space right there, and then we're going to go ahead and put the paper clip.
You got to show them. You got to keep dropping your hands.
Oh, I know, because I'm trying. I'm going to show them later, remember?
Yeah, but you still need to show them so they're like, they got to get ready for the wow.
Yeah.
The wow.
The wow.
All right. So then what happens?
And then you got it, the paper clips in there like this.
And you can see they're not even touching each other.
And then, I hope this is right, and then you're going to pull it apart, and they do fly. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And they flew on the floor.
All right. Well, we don't have a camera to show you, but
it's really true. And
yes!
They are linked together. Now, maybe you don't believe me, but it's really true. It did work. They're linked together just like this.
I am a pastor type. I don't lie about these things.
So excited that it worked.
It worked.
They're linked together. And you know what? Later on, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. So you might want to get your dollar bill and paper clips. Alrighty. Now, let's go ahead and get back to our story. Jesus said, let's have all the people sit down, and they can sit in the grassy area because there's lots of grass around. And they sat down. And there were about 5,000 men. That's not even counting the women and the children. And they all sat down, and Jesus then took the loaves, gave thanks, and he began to pass out the bread.
Oh my, now according to my calculations, he's going to run out about the 5th person. Okay, there's number 5. Wait a minute, there's number 6, and they still got bread. Number 7, number 8, they still have bread. Number 9, number 10, what? This calculator must be broke.
And then you know what else he did? He did the same thing with the fish.
I put the wrong hat on. Sorry, I had the wrong hat on. Dude, little dude, do you see what's going on? Here he has all this bread and everybody's getting fish. My mama never said that something like that would happen. Little dude, this is awesome. It's like a fish fry and there's no stopping the
Cool. When they had enough to eat, Jesus said to his disciples, I want you to go and gather up all the leftovers. Let nothing be wasted. So they gathered them up and they went ahead and they put them in baskets.
Well, according to my calculations, there's 1 basket, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 baskets, 12 disciples, 12 baskets. By my calculations, that's 1 for each of us.
And there was. Now what we're going to do to end the story is we're going to raise our hands up like this, up high, and go and cut. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and cut.
All right, I hope you liked our story from the Bible today, and it's about the theme of giving. Now, the interesting part, and I'm just going to summarize this for just 1 minute. The interesting part is that story is found in all 4 Gospels. Now, think through, what's the name of the 4 Gospels? There's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but only John gives us that little important detail that it's a little boy who brings the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. So that's really cool. That little boy had such a giving heart, and that's our key word for this week, giving. You see, God uses the things that we have. Now, sometimes in our world around us, we're better at saying a different word than giving, or here it is. We say, mine, mine. It's my bread. It's my fish. It's mine, mine. And what Jesus did is he took the little bit. Now, the disciples said it. How could possibly this be enough food for this huge crowd? But you see, God's math isn't like our math, because sometimes when we're doing adding and subtraction in our head, he's busy multiplying. And that's exactly what he did. He showed him that we could take what little we bring and he can multiply it and make a difference. And so that was the cool part of the trick tonight that she's going to show you about in just a minute. Here, when we pull together, things link. And suddenly everything begins to grow. And God uses what we've taken and he multiplies that. This is at the heart of giving, because again, God's math's a little different. This is the time of the year when a lot of times you'll see this little calculation, and I think this is so cool. And it says this: 1 cross plus 3 nails equals forgiven. And so as we do this tonight, I'm praying and thanking little boys who offer up lunches, and I'm going to be praying to thank a God who doesn't worry about our addition and subtraction and the word mine, but instead multiplies his love and his all the world. Now, Mrs. Shanks is going to show you how to do that trick.
Alrighty, so we're going to take the dollar bill like this, okay? So you have the dollar bill, and I'm going to get my 2 paper clips.
Here, I'll hold them for you.
Oh, can you find me?
I'll find. Give me the other, and I'll take them apart.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, we're going to take this dollar bill, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold it. So we're just going to fold it so that.
How far?
Just like a third or a half to a third.
No, I think it's usually a third when we've seen you do it.
Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to, just like this, you can see. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the paper clip and we're going to put it kind of close to Washington's face, kind of like this, okay? Alrighty. What we're going to do is we're going to fold the other part over Washington like this, like that. And then we got this little groove right in here. You can see it. That way the paper clip will go right in there. And I would say don't put it towards the end, and I'll show you it as soon as I get it in, okay? Because it's hard for me too. And it's gonna go something like that.
Pretty close to each other, but obviously there's no way that she's done anything to link them up at this point. No, I haven't.
They're 2 separate.
So show them again, kind of like right in here. You can kind of see they are. They're right next to each other.
And then what we're gonna do is pull it apart, and I have found that if you do it slow, it's not as good as if you do it a little bit faster. Alrighty, so it'll start flying, but here we go. 1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Unfold.
All right, we got to go get it. And again, I'm sorry. So, I'm sorry, you going to bring it back?
Yep.
All right. And here we have it. We have it. Beautiful. And it worked once again. So you have to practice with it. The first time work together, but if you keep playing with it, and like everything else, you can figure out how to do it if you Google it. So there is that.
All right, so we're going to close with the Lord's Prayer tonight. So let's fold our heads, close our eyes, and we'll start. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
So thanks for coming and being with us tonight for lessons on 48th Lane. We're going to be back next Thursday. Not going to tell you what all is going to be, but it'll be all. There'll be some story. There'll be some other kind of surprises as well, things that we do. It's always awesome to hang out with you. Our prayer is for each of you as we go through this kind of rough time, but a time when we can actually use it close to each other, to love each other, and get to know each other even better. So we would love to hear who all was here, and thanks for being with us, and we'll see you again next week with lessons. You gonna say it with me?
Lessons from
48th
48th
Lane. Have an awesome night.